So let each breath invite a gentle landing, first of the physical body, and as the physical body leads with its settling, oftentimes we'll notice this gentle kind of stilling of the mind and the emotional body. And it just happens in its own time, in its own way, particularly when you give yourself this solid holding of the earth as a grounding place. Just as sediment settles when water is still, all of the details of our being gradually, in their own time and in their own way, come into greater stillness when we let go of manipulating them. Our theme today is joy, and we'll continue with that metaphor of water as we imagine a stone, perhaps with the word joy etched on it, being dropped in through the top of our head, like a pebble being dropped in a pond. And see what you experience in your being when you let that word joy and all that it contains drop into your being. And trust your experience. So for some of us, dropping the word joy into our being ignites a very kind of gentle flavor of joy in our being. For others, joy may seem to be completely absent. And in fact, dropping in the word joy may highlight a kind of a lack of joy. And that's good. Just whatever is your experience, trust that. So every once in a while, I'll be encouraging you to drop that pebble back into your body to bring in the vibration of this word. And as the vibration ripples through your being, take a moment to notice your breath. What is the relationship in this moment between the breath and the frequency of this word joy? It may bring forth a quickening of the breath. It may summon forth certain areas of tension within the breath range. And all we're doing is bringing a gentle attentiveness to our moment. And every once in a while, you can sort of like titrate that word into your experience. Just drop it in and let's stay with the breath for a little bit here. And you may notice that sort of the rays of joy begin to penetrate through the breath. Yes, it may be very faint or subtle, but as the breath begins to relax in the light of our awareness, it allows that causeless joy to begin to shine like the sun's rays making its way through some clouds. And if that's not yet your experience, please be true to what your actual felt sense is. And then notice the mind, and it may be coming in with its ideas of joy, its analysis of how things are going so far in this meditation. It may have some memories. And again, you can just allow those thoughts to come and go. No need to grasp on any of them. But also continuing to presence the feeling body. Joy. And now expand your awareness to include the physical body. What do you notice in the physical body when you bring it into direct relationship with the frequency of this word joy? For most of us, there'll likely be a combination of just this subtle kind of bubbling, as well as areas of tension. Can you let those coexist? Can you let them inform each other? And now opening even more to the realm of emotions, joy, and noticing what emotions coexist with this frequency that we are contemplating today. And any and all emotions can coexist with joy, as you'll experience for yourself. In fact, sometimes the seeming opposite, sadness, might show up, or love, or peace. You may find the mental realm coming in with ideas about what it thinks needs to be here in order for joy to be accessible. So let those come and go, and also continue to move into a more and more global awareness of your entire experience. You may notice particular energy centers are being activated. Oh, let them. Joy. So joy and all of the emotions are running on the same circuitry in our body. And so meditating on joy in this way, you could say, cleans the pipes of our energy system. And as the pipes are being cleaned, sometimes emotions that we think are interfering with joy actually come forth to be liberated. And so this is why it's so important to let go of the mind's idea of what joy looks like, what the formula is to experience joy, and instead to allow ourselves to contemplate this thing that we call joy from the perspective of now, from the perspective of this moment as it is, without any concepts. And in time, the frequency of joy may begin to strengthen within your being. And I invite you to just allow yourself to steep in that, to bathe in that for the remainder of our meditation. In time, presence will bring you to this spaciousness that is beyond your human experience, to that place of causeless joy that is an upwelling from within the soul, that is available to us every moment, and that allows us to capture and to feel the joy in more and more simple ways. The joy of a snowflake, the joy of a date, the joy of a simple connection, the joy of a breath, the joy of the tree outside your window.